Milan, how does it feel to be on the cover of Health and Nutrition?
Amazing.
All right. When you were 25, you were called hot. Until date, at this age, you're still called hot. How does it feel?
It feels good. I mean, appreciation is always welcome. I like it.
And even at this age, that level of
What is this
interaction-
age? There's no this age.
He's too hot. No age.
Yeah. It's always the same. I still feel 22, 25, okay. I still feel 25, I still feel amazing. Yeah, and I get the same kind of appreciation. And I think whatever I've done with my life, it's paid off.
Reportedly, it said that you were never really fond of running before.
Yeah.
So when did this whole, passion for running come?
So I've always been interested in sport. I started swimming competitively at the age of 9 at the national level. But running was something that I thought about because I always had this idea of running a marathon since I was a kid because of the whole mystique around just the word marathon. And when the Mumbai Marathon was announced in 2003, I said I should do it. It's because it's in my city. And I did the half marathon in the first edition. Next Sunday, of course, is my 15th Mumbai Marathon.
Superb.
Yeah.
Please give me an answer.
So it was, I only did that because I had this dream and I said, now it's come to the city, I must do it. But when I did the half marathon, it was like a kind of revelation to me. Something that I thought that would be so tough to run 21 kilometers at a stretch was actually so simple. So the lesson was that, so many things in my life that I would have thought I couldn't do or would be difficult or tough, similarly, would actually be easy if I prepared enough for them.
So how was your entire journey like from modeling to getting into running marathons? How would you describe it?
Well, it was fun. I can't remember how much fun.
Any
But
experiences?
yeah, that's the thing. I can't remember. But I've always done things that I enjoyed. I don't push myself because I think I'm going to get something out of it or it will lead somewhere else. If I like it at that moment, I do it. So modeling was again something I didn't plan. Somebody just approached me for a photo shoot, and I came from a sports background, so it was a completely new world for me. I met Rohit Bal, Tarun Tahiliani for the first time, really weird people. And I said, like, who are these guys? I mean, they're so strange. And it was very interesting for me to be there. So it wasn't about, there was no fame at that time, no money, but just a new world to explore. And suddenly it became big. It was just the beginning of the fashion industry in the country. So very quickly it became big. And then it was fun. We were traveling all over the world, showing Indian fashion. So it was fun.
All right. Thank you so much for answering my questions. I'd now like to throw the floor open to the media. Please raise your hands.
Milind sir, let me congratulate you for getting married.
I'm not married yet. Oh, the first time? That was in 2006.
No, the
Second time, not married yet.
Okay. It's in the offing.
In the offing. It's always in the offing. Till it happens. I was also engaged once. The marriage didn't happen.
Please tell us something about your mountaineering TV show that is very popular.
It was an interesting concept. When the BBC India Worldwide approached me to shoot this, I immediately said yes because it was based on a trek to Everest Base Camp, and that is something that I knew I was going to enjoy because I love the mountains, I like trekking, I like being outdoors. And the concept itself was interesting because there were 6 people who I was going to host to mentor, and 3 out of them were smokers. So it was actually an anti-smoking campaign, which I am, very pro. That I think that we should all talk about the ill effects of smoking, and this entire show is based on that. It's about conquering the mountain within. Any challenges that you face in your mind, in your psyche, they're more difficult to face than any outdoor challenge.
You have been a part of many Hindi successful films also. Like
Which?
16 December, Turkey.
Yes, yeah.
So,
Turkey was not successful.
so, why is it that we don't see much of you on Hindi screen?
I don't get any offers. If I did, I would probably find some interesting and do them, which I do. I did Chef last year and Bajirao a couple of years ago. But yeah, I would like it if more directors would come forward with interesting roles. It would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much was it for
It was very tough. It was very, very tough. So I stopped smoking 15 years ago, and it's very difficult. You don't realize like how tough it is. I think I'm mentally very strong, very disciplined. I've been fit all my life, but smoking is so addictive. It's also acceptable socially, and it's also accessible. Every street corner, people at that time, in fact, because cigarettes were much cheaper then, everybody was offering cigarettes to everybody else. That thankfully has stopped because cigarettes have gone up more than, I think, 10 times or 20 times in the price. But still, what people don't realize is the addictive nature of smoking. Everybody thinks that they can stop whenever they want, but it's not true.
You run barefoot for your marathon runs, so how do you manage to do that?
But it's something I enjoy. It's not something that was forced on me. After running for 8 or 9 years with shoes, I just wanted to experiment and see, what the natural way of running felt like. And it feels amazing. I mean, I know people are a little surprised, actually shocked about it, but it really feels wonderful to have your feet connect with the earth. Interested in my own health. So it's not just physical health, but it's also mental health, emotional well-being. And it is a priority for me. So if I feel that I'm in a position that causes discomfort to me mentally or emotionally, I move away from that. And I've had that attitude since I was a child. So I don't put myself in situations that cause me stress. And if I do, then I try to deal with it very positively. That is also a priority with me. Any situation that I'm in, I make an attempt to deal with it positively. I think that keeps you young.